What type of photographer are you based on your lens? Let's start with the ultra wide. So if you're shooting on ultra wide, you can only be doing one of three things, and I'm talking about 24 mm downwards. So you can either be doing real estate, landscape, or you're probably just doing street photography, right? You need to capture a whole lot in the frame, okay? If your go-to is 24 to 70 or 28 to 70, I would say congratulations. You're probably part of 90% of all photographers, because this is the most versatile lens ever. So you might be a generalist. You probably shoot everything from weddings to portraits to a little bit of sports photography. You do everything. If your go-to is 35 mm, you've probably convinced yourself that that is the most natural looking lens ever, and your pictures are probably super sharp, super fast. And because 35 mm usually comes with the 1.4, 1.8 aperture, it's fantastic in low light. You're probably doing night, photography or street photography, or doing some vlogging or traveling. It's versatile. It works a lot. Now, if you're doing 50 mm prime, well, you probably convinced yourself that that is the only lens you need. Believe me, it's not. Well, that's beside the point. 50 mm usually fast, authentic lens, and sometimes it's affordable, especially if you're not using a Canon USM lens. Most of us have probably shot 50 mm. Usually it's one of the lenses you start with once you get your camera. It's lovely, but yes, there are others that you can shoot with. Now, if your go-to is 85 mm, you don't want to shoot places. What you want to do is to shoot your subject or a person, and everything else you want it to be blurred out. You're looking for that sharp, fast, but creamy, blurry background. Usually your lens will probably have like 1.2 aperture, so that you can just take out the background entirely. Now, if you're doing 70 to 200, you're probably doing weddings, maybe the reception part of the wedding, or you're doing a little bit of sports photography, a little bit of wildlife, if they're not too far away, of course. Especially if you have like a 2.8 lens, then you really know how expensive that lens could get. If you're using a 100 to 400 mm, you're probably just doing sport photography or wildlife. You need to be able to reach your subject from one end of the post to another. Probably you even wish you have a longer lens than that. But yes, that is the category you most likely fall. Now I'm going to take it one step further. If you're using 600 above, 600, 800, you have no business being in the city. You need to be in the bush. Yes, you heard me. We love all those pictures of the birds, cheetahs, lions, giraffes that you capture. But if you come into the city with a 600 mm lens, you're going to be a pervert. Yeah, so just stick to the bush. But yeah, let me know what kind of lens you're using down below.